Hey everybody, welcome back. Unboxing time. Mary's here.
Hello.
And we're here to open up the December 2018 Video Games Monthly. Now notice I actually knew what this one was. Fun story before I tell you all about Video Games Monthly. I'm so proud of myself. I put off, because, I've asked them to cut my subscription in half. I love this company, but between them and RGT, I'm getting way too many games, and it's become a chore to even play them for these videos and taking the fun out of it. So I've asked them to cut this in half. They're gonna do that next time. I just asked too late on this box. That being said, like I said, it's a chore and I keep putting it off. Last night, I finally finished recording all the games from last month's box and the RGT that we got that day. And I was so proud. I'm like, oh my God, I got all the video games captured. I'm good. So this showed up today. Yay. That being said though, I got some really great games in that last month box, and hopefully we'll get this one out a little bit sooner. So Video Games Monthly is a retro subscription box. You can pick your favorite consoles, and I'll tell you what we have in a moment. All the way up to maybe like PlayStation 2, something like that. You can tell them what you have. They have a wish list section for what you're looking for, and you can pick different amounts of games, and they'll send them to you, and you get to play them, and it's pretty awesome. And they've been really great, customer service and all that. The one thing I will say is the way they said their email, because then they confirmed with me. They're like, we just want to confirm that you want to cut your thing in half, and if so, we'll cancel your thing and we can sign you up for the 5. Which had me, the way they worded it, I'm like, uh-oh, does this mean I will have to go back in and retell you what games I have and stuff? Because I don't know if I got the patience for that. We'll see how that goes. So if you don't see another box for a minute or two, I might have missed a month because of that. Because you know how good I am about updating my list anyways. All right, so let's pop into this bad boy, which feels pretty tight. Again, we'll see if we got some cartage, if maybe we get some extra stuff, because we've been getting extra stuff lately. There is a lot of cartage in here. We usually get a little extra thingy too. Oh, this must be the thingy. It is. Well, I'll show you that in a minute. I didn't mean to pull that out. Oh, we got a 2-up.
Okay.
So they do still do the numbered cards.
Okay.
All right, so as you know, this is a 10-game subscription right now, but this means we got 12 because we got some bonus games. Now, because I subscribe to Atari, although I think I turned that off, hopefully in time. Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, and Game Gear. But because of the Game Boy stuff, I think I get a lot more of the power-ups because those are so inexpensive. Ow, my nipples! And here is the extra item today. It is a magnetic calendar, so that's kind of nice, actually. That's actually something usable for next year. We'll throw that up there. Maybe we can see what day it is. So, because I never know what day it is anymore. Unless it's Thursday, because we're going to the movie. Since I pulled that, I figure you can give it a good start. Oh yeah, you gotta move the flaps. Yeah. And you know the drill, you know what they feel like now. You know what I like to try and start with, if there's any in there. I don't know, I didn't feel around that much.
I think this might, I can't tell.
Oh, and Famicom and Super Famicom I also have.
Okay, well, we'll go and start with this. Your least favorite. Atari.
Yeah, we are still getting some Atari,
but Pac-Man, have we got that yet?
I think I got that on like a Namco Game Boy cart, but not actually on Atari. So I should tell you, I did turn it off, but I was late to turning stuff off, so by next box it should be fine. But again, you probably won't have any audio coming from the game because I'm using a RetroN 77 for Atari stuff, and I just can't get it to play audio.
So is this, do we just need to make the sound? Waka, waka,
oh my God.
Waka, 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 waka.
You just reminded me, the one time I did get sound out of the Atari was when we got a Pac-Man game, and you made that joke, and I'm like, and of course this is the time that the game plays audio. So you still heard you, but you also heard the game doing it, so that's pretty dang funny.
How close was I to sounding like the game?
I don't remember.
No, probably not close at all.
It was like 20 boxes ago. I don't know. Most of the games I'm capturing off a RetroN 5. If it's a Nintendo 64, I am running on original hardware through a FrameMeister. So just kind of giving you that heads up. And this is Miss Pac-Man, so I mean, we kind of know. You know, most people kind of know what Miss Pac-Man's like. Also, one other thing I'll say, and then we'll move on, is if I can't get a game to play, just go ahead and assume it's my fault. Choose your error, because they do a great job of sending you clean games that should work. But I do occasionally, you know, have trouble making things work. So don't blame the company, blame the player. Don't hate the company, don't hate the game, but yeah, sure.
And that's what he said.
That's what he said, yes. All right, so let me do a little feeling so I can find something. I'll pull one of these. I'm trying to get a sense of what's in here too. Just, this feels like some pretty good stuff so far. I'm always impressed with how they package all the games in here too.
Yeah, watching him try to put the games back in the box afterwards.
Yeah, like how did they make all this fit? Okay, So I think that's the only Atari.
Your
I could be
Packers
wrong.
are all Tetris masters. That's
That's
how.
what it is. That's what it is. It'd be funny if I pulled out Tetris. Nope. Ooh, Skate or Die, Bad and Rad for the Game Boy.
Sounds like your jam.
It is. I loved some Skate or Die games. I Live or Die by Skate or Die. That's not even funny.
Is it? So what exactly is it?
It's like a skating game with like low-grade tricks you can pull off for points and things like that, if I recall.
So are you racing or?
I think there's maybe racing in there too. I don't know that I've played the specific one, and it's been so long. I just remember like going down streets and having to jump over obstacles and things like that. So, you know, I don't know. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. And hopefully I'll enjoy this. And also, sometimes the Game Boy carts are the hardest ones to get playing, and I don't have a backup option for doing any Game Boy. So, very, very cool. But I do like my skater games, and, you know, it's a good time. Mary got up and got water while we were doing that. She told me, she was like, shh. But I'm like, they can probably hear your footsteps and wonder why Mary's not talking.
There's a lot of times I don't talk.
Yeah, I know. It's usually because I won't shut up. Oh, that's right. I pulled that.
Yes, you did.
So hopefully that's enough of that game, and we can move on to it. Oh, you know, oh my God. No, okay, yeah.
What?
Nothing. I just remembered we take a break in this video at some point. I pulled some of the smallers if you want to go for those.
Oh, okay. This sounds like Game Boy.
Yeah.
Game Boy
Ooh.
Color. Alpha Team, which looks like an early Lego game.
It is. Lego Alpha Team. And it's in one of those clear cases, which is funny considering it's Game Boy Color.
I always find it interesting there seems to be a battery in here.
Well, it's a save battery. Most game cartridges have a battery in them. Because it needs to be able to maintain your save data.
Right.
And that can be a problem with some of the older games, is if that battery dies, you can't save. If you're playing on original hardware or something like that. Something like the RetroN, it's interesting that it actually saves all my stuff to an SD card.
Oh.
To the point where, you know how sometimes we've gotten duplicate games out of these boxes? When I put the new version in, it takes me to where I left off on the other cartridge.
Whoops.
So, I don't know, that makes things kind of interesting.
Copyright 2000, Nintendo. So it's 18 years old.
Over 2,000?
It's legal now.
Oh, hey. Oh, wow, we're old. That's all right. We're still free.
Actually, it's mostly legal. It's not completely legal.
As long as one of us is still super cute. And yes, I mean you. I'm not going to make a joke this time. This time. All right, it's a Lego game. It's not a Lego game. It's a Lego game. So let's move on.
All right.
All right. Here we go. We got. Oh God.
Waka, waka, waka,
Wait, but we have the Namco collection, which has like Miss Pac-Man on it. Now we have the Pac-Man collection. Well, this is at least Game Boy Advance, so even if I can't get that to play in the RetroN, I can film off a DS screen if need be. So there is that, at least. But yeah, so I imagine that's gonna have like Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, son of Pac-Man, daughter of Pac-Man, Pac-Man's roommates, brothers, dogs, owners, cousins, Pac-Man. The Schwartz of Pac-Man, Pac-Man the Awakening, Pac-Man Begins. Oh my God, Pac-Man Begins. Just the idea of like an origin story of Pac-Man done in the style of Batman Begins, that gets me excited. Swear to me! That's what Pac-Man talks like. Yeah, I'm gonna kill all them ghosts. But our ghosts are already dead. Shut up! I don't know. He's more Cartman than Pac-Man, I guess.
Yeah.
No, Miss Pac-Man, it's my ghost. Got a dot thing.
Right then, moving on.
Okay.
You pulled that.
I did pull that.
My
Still,
turn.
we just got some over here. We can go with some of the biggers, you know, but you better. Oobadabadido glabade. Obligabaladeo.
Okay, I got
So we're 4 in. 2 out.
Oh, Sega Game Gear.
Yeah, this is only the second Game Gear disc we've
Echo
ever
the
gotten.
Dolphin. I vaguely remember this one.
I remember of it. I don't remember
I played
the game.
it. It was kind of challenging because it wasn't always clear where exactly you should be going.
Okay. Yeah, I just remember this one being, I don't know if it was famous or if it's just one of those that stuck out to me. But I mean, if you kind of vaguely remember it too, maybe it was a famous one?
It was proof. I think it was fairly famous. It's got the Sega seal of approval.
Ooh, like all Sega games.
Yeah, I think I only rented it a few times though. I didn't actually buy it.
Okay.
We rented a lot of games. So.
Yeah, back in the day, I mean, I think it was definitely far more common than it is today. I mean, when I remember...
Even rent games now?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I assume Redbox does, but I don't know. But I know GameFly is still around, so...
Okay.
Yeah. And also, this takes an extra adapter, so hopefully it will work. The one other we got totally worked, too. But, that'll be cool. I get to go shoot a bunch of dolphins and eat them so I can have tuna?
No, that's
Is that how the game works?
No.
No?
No.
Well,
that's wrong on so many levels.
Stupid game.
First of all, you don't get tuna from dolphins.
Wait, you don't?
No.
But you can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish. You love me. All right, I'm gonna pull another game, then we can take a break. Let's pull this. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's in awful shape. Super Xevious. We got a Xevious or something from Famicom. It was not in a gold case, so this must be the newer one, but man, probably could have...
That's definitely somebody's name on the back.
Yeah, probably could have done a little bit of work cleaning this cartridge up a little bit more. But it's neat that it's like super golden.
Yeah, I think some of that damage is just where the gold's come off, actually.
No, yeah, I could see that. Kind of the speckles probably just chipping away and stuff like that. All right. Well, if I recall, once I figured out how to actually play this game, it was a pretty fun game. You know, I don't know. Some of these are surprisingly challenging and fun. Some of these are surprisingly like frustrating and boring. Where I don't know that much about a lot of these games, I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but I think I'm in a spaceship blowing stuff up.
Yeah, I think the kid felt the need to write his name on both the front and the back.
Yeah, he's like, this is gonna be worth something one day, so I'm gonna sign it, because I'm gonna be a famous rapper. Oh my god, John Bon Jovi.
No.
Wait. I just realized how broken my own joke was. He's gonna be a famous rapper. This is John Bon Jovi. I must have missed that record.
Yeah.
Slippery when too wet to quit. And on that note, we'll be right back.
Uh-huh. And we're back.
Yes, we are. And I pulled that game, so my dear, it is your turn.
All right.
We checked out that John Bon Jovi hip-hop record while we were gone, and it was spectacular. Bigger than Kanye.
Genesis? It is a Genesis.
Genesis!
VectorMan.
All right, I imagine that's a platformer.
Yeah, never played it.
Platformers! More than meets the eye. Well,
I'm kind of wondering if
play it later.
As much as I say never played it, people are going like, has she ever actually played anything?
Oh yeah, no, I think you've talked about things you played. You were more of an RPG. I mean, hey, you mentioned you played Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah.
You know what Pac-Man sounds like? The real question, have you ever called 1-900-200-SEGA for Sega Game Secrets? It's probably a porn line now.
Ooh, that'd be a fun thing to try.
It would be, except it's a 900 number, so it's gonna cost to try it, so I ain't doing that. Yeah, I imagine this will be pretty cool. I was just thinking we haven't gotten a lot of Sega Genesis games in these boxes lately, so it's nice to see some showing up.
I had a form that came in today at work where the person for their phone number wrote...
Just to be sure, is this video okay?
Yeah, because
okay.
I'm not...
All right.
I'm not giving anything more specific.
Well, I'm more worried about giving away what you do or anything, too, so...
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything. What the form was for is completely irrelevant.
Okay.
It's the fact that the person put as their home phone number these phone... I had to call it.
Uh-huh.
And I got a automatic phone line for 21st Century Fox stock information.
Okay.
Which was the most random freaking thing ever.
That is pretty random. Sell, because, you know, it's all gonna be Disney now. It's a perfect sell. See what I did there? I made a Dragon Ball reference. All right, that's enough VectorMan. VectorMan making me crazy.
What's your vector, Victor?
Roger, Roger. Okay, all right. I'm just kind of getting a sense of what kind of games are left. All right, so I'm gonna pull this. You already got this one? Yes, but I'm not actually even groaning about, I already got that. Because again, don't blame video game of the month. I've said, you guys who watch my channel, guys and gals, you know I'm terrible about updating my list. Totally my fault I'm getting a duplicate.
Yes.
The problem I have with this one, if you recall, this is one of the ones that even though I could get it to load on the RetroN, you need the specific thing to be able to select which game. Yeah, and I couldn't actually select Hang On to play. Obviously, I couldn't do Safari Hunt because I don't have an old TV and all the light gun and all that set up. Nor does that, it only works with the original hardware too, which I do want to get, but yeah, that's kind of a bummer. So we can probably just move on from this because I'm not going to be able to show it to you. I'm sorry. You can always YouTube search for that game, but without an original Sega Master System, I can't get that game to work.
And again, the packaging of Sega Master System just kills me. Actually, it is most a bare bone.
I know, but there's something about it I always kind of liked. The grid pattern on the boxes and stuff. I don't know. It kind of works for me. But I do appreciate it, Video Game of the Month Club. But yeah, I just could not get it to select Hang On.
Super NES or NES?
Probably should have gone over here, but that's okay. I didn't get a chance to tell you. Swords and Serpents. That looks cool.
Yeah.
RPG.
Yeah.
Dudes have bigger boobs than the chicks. That's how you know it's a good game.
But nice cartridge. So
yeah, it looks in really good shape.
So NES or Super NES?
That's NES, yeah.
NES, okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I was having a brain fart.
That's all right. You're with me.
It looks like maybe an early version of Golden Axe, honestly.
It does have that vibe. I hope one of these days we can find Golden Axe for you.
Yeah, I have the Sega Genesis. What was it? The mini
like one of the the kind of clone consoles, I think is what you call them.
Yeah, I got one last year, and the controls on it are so freaking wonky.
Oh, are you talking about the PS Classic? Oh, shade.
That bad, huh?
I don't know. Maybe. It feels that, because again, what you're talking about isn't like that terrible. It's definitely wonky controls, but it's like just a little off, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like I'm on the same, I'm pretty sure I'm on the same level of this person. I'm not hitting them. What the hell?
All right. But we're gonna move on. We got a few more games and my battery's flashing, so I'm hoping we can make it through, but if we get cut off, we'll restart. So yeah, we got 3 more games, but I do have to leave room for them to get played too. So we're gonna pull this out, and we got a Super Famicom. Oh boy.
Something about eggs.
Yeah, fighting eggs? I don't know. I have no idea, and if it's an RPG, I will still have no idea because I don't deal with the translation patches because that's kind of a pain. Humdinger? Hero? My Hero Academia?
So you talking?
All right, I'm talking. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Chinese food, maybe, because I didn't actually eat.
I thought you were going to order.
Well, I hadn't been hungry, but, you know, I thought I can get through this. I'm not hangry or anything, and suddenly my tummy's just like,
You should have heard my stomach when I got home from work today. I was like, I was like, it was like I had stomach rumbles that were like lasting like 5 seconds at least.
Oh, man. It's kind of like me yesterday. We were filming all these boxes and I was hangry, and then I finally got some good food, and then I was like, now I feel better. Today I'm just in a good mood, so. I would be wrapping it up, but she's almost got a translation going, so trying to wait and see. Square?
Oh, that word down there. No, okay.
Yeah, I think it's
select all.
1992. Oh, Squaresoft Music.
Well, that's just translating the stuff at the bottom.
Oh.
If for some reason.
Well.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It was worth a try, but I'm just worried where the battery's gonna die. I'm hoping we can just make it through the video. One last thing to try.
No, it's just not going to cooperate with me. Damn it, Google.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But hopefully that was a fun game, and hopefully I get to crack some shells. It's your turn, my dear.
All right.
Down to the final 2.
All right. You got another Famicom? No. This is N64.
Ooh, yes it is, and that is a fantastic get.
The Ocarina of Time?
Yeah, that was the first 64 Zelda game. I have it on like 2DS and 3DS.
Are they hard to get a hold of?
I don't know.
It was so popular. I thought like everybody had a copy.
I was gonna say I don't know if it's a difficult one, and this one is
sticky.
I was gonna say except for the back, it's in relatively clean condition. It looks pretty good from the front, and I don't.
dirty in the front too.
Oh,
actually.
it is. I didn't see it now. Yeah, they definitely had to kind of, probably goo-goned on this, and it didn't quite get it all gone, but still, this is a fantastic game to have. Again, I don't know about its rarity or its price point or anything, but I know it was an awesome game.
I'm not sure if I've ever actually played a Zelda game.
Well, maybe we'll get that fixed whenever you eventually get a Switch that I'm supposed to give you. Hey, I bought you a supercomputer.
Yes, you did. And
it's a step.
it's a step.
Oh, you still want that? She's just greedy. She's greedy. She wants it all. She's Freddie Mercury.
No, I'll just believe it when I actually get it.
I know. I'm just messing with you. Well, that's a fun game, and hopefully I showed you enough gameplay of that, because we got one more, and that battery light is still blinking. All right, so let's just look at this last game and see what it is, and then maybe we can wrap this up. And it is NES Thunderbirds. Oh, that looks interesting. A little dirty.
Empty box.
Empty box. Boom. I don't know anything about this one, but hopefully it'll be cool.
I'm gonna guess it's a flight sim?
Well, it's definitely, well, it's not a sim,
No,
it's a
no,
fighter.
oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
a flight shooter?
I know what you're talking about, where you have a plane, you're going up and down screen shooting at things and avoiding things being shot at you.
Maybe. That sounds more Atari. I'm hoping this is a little bit more than this. Obviously, it's not going to be like 3D flight combat or anything, but it's no Star Fox, but I wonder if it's based on the actual like marionette show, too. I don't think so. It looks like they would probably have more of that on there if that's the case.
Yeah.
But it should be cool. I love being able to fly and shoot stuff. Like, that's my favorite thing on virtual reality, is when you get in the cockpit of like a starfighter. Like, that's when it's the most realist. You didn't like that though. You played the Star Wars one, didn't you? And you had trouble with it or something?
Yeah, no, I have no orientation.
Ah. You think you would do better if it was more like a jet plane thing, so you had like ground and sky?
Possibly,
And that it was just the 3 dimensions of space?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll have to try it out, because Ace Combat should be coming out for VR next year.
The things I really don't have, I've never had interest in flight sims or anything like that.
Well, you know. Well, we got like 2 VR things, so we gotta find some things to do. Because I love VR. Okay, I think that covers that. So, a pretty great one. I think some of these, obviously the Zelda thing is a real big get, and I'm sorry about the Sega game. I'm just not gonna be able to do that one for you guys. But thank you for the extra games, and I appreciate it. We'll be cutting down in half next time, but I got a lot more games to play, and it's Smash Brothers Day too, so there's that. All right, what does everybody else think? What do you think about this box? What do you think about these games? Which one was your favorite? Which ones did you bring back memories for? All that kind of stuff. Geek out with us in the comments. We love to hear what you have to say. Other than that, you can click the thumbs up button, give us the good old thumb of encouragement, as we do love to be encouraged. And we're gonna get out of here before this battery ends. Go.